Hello, everyone, and welcome back for another edition of 8 Minutes with Aaron. I am, of course, your host, Aaron, and today we're not going to just talk about Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown. We are going to discuss it in its entirety, the storylines that are amping up for Survivor Series, and everything that is going to be golden for that main event in, I want to say, December. So let's get rolling a fresh edition of this guy right here, Aaron. I want to preface this by saying I don't know when they're doing this Saturday night show. However, I think it's going to be really beefed up and bulked because not only are we going to get a banging ass match, we are going to get one of the hottest storylines that's been playing out on Friday Night SmackDown between Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens. And let me just tell you something. This feud has been heating up week by week. Kevin Owens, of course, did the pile driver, which was banned from wrestling on Randy Orton. Now, Randy Orton is out indefinitely until he comes back, and we don't know what he's going to do. He might come back. This could have been all planned to get on Cody Rhodes and have him lose the title. Who knows? But Kevin Owens is playing up a fantastic heel role. Now, yes, he has been playing a heel role for quite some time, and he does go, face and shit like that. He's more of an in-betweener. He's pissed off at Cody Rhodes for joining sides with Roman Reigns after he defended him all throughout the years he was getting his ass beat by the Bloodline. And finally, when Cody beats him for the title, Cody befriends him and joins him in a tag team match. I can understand where Kevin Owens' anger is coming from. As he did say, he hates Cody Rhodes, but he loves Randy Orton. So he is afraid of what he is going to do because at this match, because the last time they had a title match, Kevin Owens had an opportunity to powerbomb Cody Rhodes right on the ring apron and could have picked up the victory, but he did not. He held back, and he promises this time he's not going to hold back. And Cody Rhodes, yes, I do have a lot to say how I don't think he's that great as a champion, and he's okay on the mic, but he has been fire as of late. The passion, the intensity. I am so excited for this Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes feud. But let me tell you why I'm extra interested. Because as you know, on the other side of things, it's the OG Bloodline versus the new Bloodline. One headed by Roman Reigns and one headed by Solo Sikoa. And this is the slamming awesome, perfect piece of the puzzle. This Friday night, folks. That's right. This Friday night. Well, this Friday night that just happened. The fifth member was announced for the War Games team for the OG Bloodline. They tried to get Seth Rollins. He's like, nah. Who else did? Tried to get Cody Rhodes. And they're like, nah. And then they tried to call Paul Heyman and his phone was disconnected. But you know something? When they tried to make that call, Sami Zayn actually went in his pocket and they did make a very big note of that because they kind of like zoomed in on it. He threw a phone away. So what does that mean? Does it mean that maybe Sami Zayn is going to turn on Roman Reigns and the Bloodline? Is this all a plan cooped by, or whatever, or, orchestrated by Sami Zayn and another person? Before I get to this, I want to say the man who is going to be the fifth member of this team is none other than CM Punk. Hand-plucked by Paul Heyman, and now he is the fifth member, and it is golden because someone is going to go to sleep. And if you recall, when the Shield was first announced, Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, they assisted, who else? CM Punk. So who is really the head of this team? I'm going to say it's CM Punk, even though I know it's Roman Reigns. But now I'm just going to throw in this little extra juiciness. There's one person that we haven't touched base on that he should be angry at, right? What about Kevin Owens? Why hasn't Kevin Owens confronted Sami Zayn about joining the OG Bloodline? Last time they were together, they won the tag team championship titles. Of course, they did lose them eventually, but they were tight. They were brothers. They fixed everything, and they went after the Bloodline, right? The Usos. They beat the Usos. Everybody was in turmoil. Cody, Roman, Usos, Sammy, Kevin. Boom, bam, abada bing bang. And he has not yelled at Sami Zayn. He has not confronted Sami Zayn, but he pile drive Randy Orton. He's screaming and yelling and hollering at Cody Rhodes, but not a word to his best friend, who basically kind of turned on him too, because he joined the OG Bloodline. So why, oh why, has Kevin Owens not done the thing? And they're both on the same program at the same time. They're both on Friday Night SmackDown. Kevin Owens really didn't make much of an appearance on Monday Night Raw. Sami Zayn, he is on Monday Night Raw. But why? And that's why I'm saying, is this all a plan by Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens? Is Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens going to destroy the Bloodline at Survivor Series? Are they going to take out CM Punk? I don't know. This could lead into a multitude of different things. What happens if Seth Rollins, Sami Zayn, and Kevin Owens create a stable? What happens if that? Seth Rollins doesn't like CM Punk. Seth Rollins also does not like Roman Reigns or the Bloodline. So it could make sense that maybe there's a little interference. And this is all going to happen on Saturday. So we will find out what is going on. But I want to say that there's something fishy going on. All this stuff just isn't playing out. And every time we have like a little media scrim following, a Bloodline event and shit like that, Paul Heyman has said this thing is not even in the second inning. We are still going strong, and there is going to be multiple layers to this story. We already know there's at least 2 more Samoans who were signed to WWE that were coming from the independent scene. So they still need to make their arrival, and I don't know if they're going to be on Solo Sikoa's bloodline or they're going to join Roman Reigns. Is this going to be a whole big thing next year where it's going to be 3 separate bloodlines? And we still have to wait for The Rock to make his appearance. Will The Rock show face at Survivor Series? I mean, look, we are about 6-7 months away from WrestleMania, so The Rock has to start making his way in. And who's going to win this match on Saturday? Hands down, I don't really, hands down, I don't know who's going to win this, because it could go multiple ways. If Sami Zayn turns on the Bloodline, there's Solo Sikoa. If he doesn't turn on the Bloodline, I'm going to say the Bloodline will the OG Bloodline will pick up the victory. Now, I will go through all of my predictions in another video, but that's not going to be today. It will not be today. And there are other things that are happening in WWE, such as the new 2 women's titles that were announced, the Intercontinental title and the U.S. title, which are, I'm sorry, folks, they don't give the women enough time on the show or to put on a very good performance. So I'm not sure why they're introducing 2 titles. And I think it's going to make pay-per-views and other things a lot longer. And the more and more you toss in titles, the less possibility it is for several women to be in that kind of bracket. Because what, you lose, you go down to the U.S., but if you could... the women's title and the other women's title on Friday Night SmackDown is rarely defended as is. So do we really need 2 women's titles? How about you leave down in the comments whether or not you think there should be 2 women's titles? What's your thoughts on the Cody Rhodes things? What's your thought on the Kevin Owens and the Bloodline, the Sami Zayn shebang? I gave you enough information to chew and swallow. My name is Aaron. Thank you for joining me with 8 Minutes with Aaron. I was going to give this sumbitch an up or a down, but I decided it ain't that kind of episode. I will see you later, folks. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave down in the comments what you want to see, what you don't want to see, and I will see you next time on the following videos. Bye-bye.